real estate is a relationship business, which means that you have to be careful, but you have to maintain good relationships. So right now you're about to hear the last part of a conversation that I had with a real estate agent, that I basically told him not to sell me the deal. So I buy properties to fix and flip. So I want real estate agents and anyone that has a deal to bring me deals. And I was using this conversation telling him that I don't think that the best way to go about this is to sell me the property. So listen to that last part of the conversation, and then after I hang up, I explain everything. I explain why I think it's not a deal for me, why they should list the property on the market, and why I believe this is a relationship business. So listen to it, and then listen to how I explain everything. So hope you enjoy. I want you.
But you know, she would need proof of reasons why to go down that road. Right now, she doesn't have that because we haven't listed it. We haven't seen what it will do on the open market yet.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, if she's in a rush and she can wait a few more weeks, maybe a few more months, it makes sense that you guys list it and see what happens, right? So
yeah,
that makes sense.
That's what we're gonna do, and I've got your contact info. So if you want to check in with me every couple of weeks and see how it's gone, that's great. I appreciate it.
Awesome. Okay, sounds good, Brian. Let's do it. Appreciate it.
All right, sounds good. I'll talk to you later.
Thank you. Bye.
All right.
So there was an agent that he brought me a property. So basically the owner, she's a 80-year-old woman that she inherited this property a few years back, and the property is just sitting on a land on a good neighborhood that is selling for, I don't know, I think it was like 275 or 300 after the renovations are done. So basically beautiful properties in that neighborhood selling for 300. It's a small house, so it doesn't take too much to rehab, and it has a new roof. So basically around the numbers, I think we might be able to sell at 275, 300. I was talking to him right now, and I was telling him like, hey, I think my offer will be around 160, 165. And he told me that they already received some offers at that range, and the owner declined because it was just too low. So I was like, okay, so then what are you guys gonna do? Is she lowering the price? What's happening? The agent told me that she's willing to wait a little bit more, like a few weeks, a few months. So I told him like, hey, I mean, if she's willing to wait, it makes sense that you just list the property on the market and see what offers come in, right? Because if they list the property on the market and someone wants to move into the property, they will pay more than me because I need to make money on the property. If someone is buying the property to live in the property, they don't care if they are paying market value. They are expecting to pay market value. I'm expecting to pay less than market value because I need to put money into the renovations and I have to make a profit because that's basically my business. That's what I do. I buy properties, I do the renovations, and I sell them on the market. So I just, like, instead of trying to convince the agent and being like, no, but take my offer, don't go to the market, whatever, like, I mean, it's not that is bad. I'm not necessarily saying that. I'm just saying that I want to come off as someone that is trying to help, you know. And if they genuinely need the money, like if the owner genuinely needs the money, I think that they will get more money if they list on the market, even if that means that I will not get paid, right? So that's basically the conversation. I recorded the video in the last part of the conversation, but I told him like, hey, if she's willing to wait a few weeks, a few months, just leave it on the market, you know. She will get more money for it and she might be happy. Yes, it will take more time, but they will get more money. Now, if she wants to sell right now, like this week, I can buy the property this week in a few days. But of course, I'm gonna pay less because that's the price that you pay for, or the price that you don't get when you need to sell right now, and when this property is in bad condition, because you only have investors that can move fast. People that are living on the property, they're not moving that fast. There's so many decisions that they have to make. They have to ask their family, their friends, everyone before buying a property that they're gonna live in. So that's where investors like me come in handy. But at the same time, I call the agent, and it's all about the relationship that I can build with him. It's all about like, hey, I told him one of the things that I told him on the conversation was like, hey, even if this one doesn't work, I will still love to call you in 2 weeks, in a month, to see if you have anything else. Maybe we can work on something else. And that's what being in real estate is about, I think. I mean, that's my opinion, and I've talked to other people that know way more than me, that have been in the business like more than I have been alive, and they all say the same thing. Like it's a relationships business. You know, you treat people right, you do business the right way. People will notice. People will talk to other people like, hey, doing business with the guys is good. So that's basically what I do, and not only in business, in life. I always try to be the best version of myself, be kind, you know, and that's what everything is about, man. So that's the story of a call that I just had with an agent. I feel like I wanted to share this with you guys. Maybe it's valuable, maybe it's not. I don't know, but tama activo. Thank you for listening to me for 5 minutes.